So the last we left off, you'd all attended the Swallowtail Festival with the opening of the new cathedral in the town of Sandpoint. You beat some musleds in a game of tug of war. Some of you managed to keep down some chili and kindly and generously gave some silver to a poor homeless half-orc who was being abused by the crowds. And during the opening speeches from various city officials, the town officials. It is a city, but it's not really a city. It's a bit like Coventry, and it's a city because it has a cathedral, but it's really a town.
That makes it sound a bit shitty then.
Yeah.
And yeah, the town was
Russians.
Yes, full of latest Russians. Yes, came under attack by goblins, and you fought off the first band, which had appeared around this cart, which I'm pinging on the Roll20 map.
Yeah.
And just before we left off, you heard the second verse of a goblin song, which went as follows: Goblins race and goblins jump, goblins slash and goblins bump. Burn the skin and mash the head, goblins hear, and you be dead. And we left off with that. And if I'm on the right layout, these boys.
Hello.
So I'd like you all to roll for initiative. So if you all click on your tokens.
How do I make all the big squares go away?
Unfortunately, you don't. They're part of this map.
It's the ones the ones with our pictures in.
Oh, you can drag them if you hover over your name.
Yeah,
You get a little arrow and you can drag it.
At the bottom, yeah.
Right.
Have all your tokens should be on already on the map for you, unless I put them on the GM layer like a fool.
Yeah.
So you should just be able to click that, open your character sheet, and click initiative.
Open character sheet. Which one's that?
Hang on, let me just open
character sheet.
Open up the.
Oh,
2 seconds.
yeah. No, hold on. I've got my character sheet open on another thing.
I've got turn order come up now.
Oh.
How do I see where everyone's rolling?
That's the little chat box.
I got it here.
I've rolled dog shit again for initiative.
Looks like I'm
where's the clicky thing? Where's the thing I click on? There it is. All right, found it.
So if you click on your token first, so Jake, your token is there. That one. You should be able to interact with your token.
Is it mine the one that looks a bit girly at the bottom?
Yeah,
the one in the pink dress.
Yeah, it's a male caster.
Wow.
We will find you all some better tokens, but these are ones that I've got for now.
I think Jake's happy with that one.
I think it suits Jake perfectly.
Especially
on a Saturday night. Yeah, I can move. I'm assuming
I'm stopped going around telling everybody about it.
Yeah, so if you click on your character thing and if you open your character sheet on the little journal, you should be able to click on your token, click initiative, and it should automatically add it to the tracker.
To the right of wisdom.
I've only got me and someone else in.
Me?
It's me and Sam.
Yeah. I might be able to add them. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I thought I'd rolled and nothing seemed to happen.
It's all right. I'll add you guys in manually. So
Jake's rolled 3 times.
Oh, I've now got one that's actually landed on the board.
Sounds roll for me.
Okay.
Who rolled 21? How did I roll 21? Plus 2 initiative.
No, you got a nat 20, dude.
Oh, that's that out of the way for the year then.
Yeah. Wasted, that is. Wasted. Hey, fuck off with your idol on.
It looks like a
Leave me
little
alone.
leech.
I rolled the
Nice.
19. I was like, boom, I'm going to be top of the initiative order here. Nope.
Same, yeah. I thought I was going to be the top.
Yeah, I rolled dog shit again.
I wouldn't do that. It smells.
How do you see how far you are? How do you measure? Oh, it doesn't matter. I think I've got
Find it.
Yeah.
I believe if you click on your token and hold control, it'll let you do it whilst moving your tokens. You don't have to go back
Oh,
and move
sweet,
it again.
yeah.
I think.
Oh, if you press space as well and then
Oh,
click, you can do it.
I really need to move these things, Nick. But every time when I get the little thing to move them, and it just won't stay where I put them. They just bounce back. Oh no, it's worked that time. What?
Yeah, I've
Thanks.
stacked them all on top of each other in the bottom left corner.
So what it says about mine, Tom, is it says that it can't send the results of my rolls because no valid token was selected.
Okay, so if you click on the little the ninja token that's just here, and then roll your initiative
Oh,
on your
no.
character sheet, it should do it for you.
Oh, we're getting there. You know, I'm actually I can nearly see the map. It's wicked.
I can't do the measuring thing. How do you do that?
There's a little measure
If you're on the
tape
left-hand
on
side,
left,
there's looks like a measuring tape. Yeah.
Bollocks, yeah.
like a ruler.
Yeah. Sorry. Crikey, they're 90 feet away. 85. Right.
Yeah, it won't let me select it won't let me click on it, Tom.
So this was something I was
Lovely
going to
my
mention.
colour's pink.
It's a represents character, yeah. It's attached. Hang on, let's see if I can do it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yours is right. At the top for some reason. Character sheet.
It's time to
Initiative.
be a giant girly wolf to shine.
There we go.
That
Unusual.
bleeping sound really reminds me of Mario.
Yeah, I wondered what it was. That was. Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
it reminds me of something. I watched a video on YouTube about the worst computer games of all time, and there was a computer game on the old Atari, the original Atari, the cartridge one.
Yeah.
The aim was it must have been the first computer game ever to have an 18 certificate, and the idea was you were General Custer and you had to rape Native American girls.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Wow.
I feel like I feel like there was an
fucking knows.
era, like the Jimmy Savile era, like stuff like that. It was just okay. Do you know what I mean? People were just okay with it.
It was like, you have to do because it doesn't take long before you realise that Custer is only wearing his hat and has a boner. Thankfully the graphics were appalling. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
And the worst game ever was apparently on the Spectrum called Squidge, and as sold, you couldn't play it at all. There was a line of code that said the controls only respond in lowercase, and an earlier line of code that set caps lock on permanently, so you couldn't actually move or do anything. And if you fixed that bug, you got to go to if you got to the end of the first screen, the game's crashed. No one ever bothered working out how to fix that. Apparently, it's officially the worst game ever.
I still played it though. Do you remember the Moonwalker game, the Michael Jackson Moonwalker game? That was one of my favourites. I loved that.
I can remember it existing. I don't.
It was on
remember.
I think it was on Sega Saturn or something like that.
Yeah, white suit with a
Yeah.
yeah.
And he threw his hat as one of his moves to like kill enemies.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
Does anyone remember Final Fight, where it was like it was the first scrolling beat 'em up I ever played. Where
Yeah, like Streets of Rage, but before was it? I've not played. I don't remember playing it, but
yeah, it was. I think Streets of Rage might have been the fault. I don't know. I think they were related in some way. But Streets of Rage was amazing.
Did that show up this time, Tom?
I was just
strength. I can see you've rolled strength, Luke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you rolled. Yes, that's in the chat. Yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately for you guys, One of the Goblin Pyros is going first.
Ah, what a fascist. He is as well. I've just seen him up there. You roll a 21 and you're third.
Yeah, I've actually got some good rolls out.
Well, I'd rather you get them out of the way.
Yeah, use them up, DM.
So, what can we do? So he is going to move. Should be able to do that now. Come on. Up there, 20 feet, and then he's going to take a shot at Zegric. Badoo.
Let me just check what my AC is.
I'm pretty sure 21 beats your AC, Sam.
Just about.
If you click on your icon, you can put your current HP and your AC in one of those boxes. Just you've got it as quick access. If that helps you all.
Ah, right. I
think I've already put your hit points in yours, Dave. I think I was messing about with it earlier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
If you type the number in and hit enter, it'll put it into a little circle for you.
yeah. No, I was. Yeah, I didn't realise my maximum was 14. I thought my maximum was 12. But yeah. Cool. Done.
So that's the end of that goblin's turn, and then we've got another.
Any damage?
Another
it's
one
in the
before
chat.
me.
So it was a 21 to hit, so he shoots.
Your
back his
chat's
bow
not
string.
showing for us now, Tom.
Tom, it's not coming up.
No,
Oh,
that's
does it not
good.
show? That's better. That's
Yeah,
better.
yeah,
Because of the
agreed.
last time it was showing you. So it slams you into the shoulder, and you take 4 points of piercing damage.
What a dick.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. I think we should possibly twat them.
We've got a goblin little leader down there in the bottom corner.
Always enjoy a good goblin.
Can't remember last time I had one.
30.
It was a while.
So that goblin is going to move to the front of this little tent here, and he is also going to make a shot, but at Addam. Does a 17 meet or exceed your AC?
Oh, that trounces it.
What is mine, by the way? I think that'd be handy to know.
So until you act as well, remember that you're flat-footed, so you're on flat-footed AC too.
Yeah.
But you take 2 points of piercing damage as another arrow takes you, kind of grazes you more than it hits you, kind of grazes your neck or something as it flies past. And that
my
brings
AC is awesome. You're never
Is
going to
it?
hit me. I'm 11. And that's when I'm not flat-footed. Otherwise, it's 10.
I think it's steady now.
And funnily enough, Mortis, it's your turn.
Right then, what am I going to do? Where can I get to? The body's down there. And how far can I move again?
I believe you're off 30 feet.
I don't know. This has been weird. I'm trying to move my cursor. It's moving the map. Stop doing that. All right, hang on. Let me try.
It was moving you for me. If that helps you.
Yeah, you are moving.
Well, if you can see me, I don't know if you can see my token moving about, but it's dragging the map as well, which is weird.
I think it's right click to drag the map, and left click to drag your token.
Right, I've got it. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be 9. Actually, no, that's 9 times 5, 45. I can't move that far, can I?
No, 30. So you've got
30. So move 2, 3, 3. So I can get to there.
Yeah.
Goblin. How do I ping the screen?
Press and hold click.
Press and hold.
Left the arrow.
Right, Milado there.
This one?
Yeah, that's the chap. I am going to hit him with a magic missile.
I believe you may have expended all your spells last session.
That might be quite possible, you know.
I think you were the only one that actually managed to hit anything.
Right, yeah, because you don't roll to hit.
No.
Right then, in that case, it's cantrip time. So we're going to give him some. Where's my spells?
Eidolon was MVP last time, wasn't
Yeah, absolute
yeah.
fucking nails.
he? Has the Eidolon got a handle yet?
I'm calling him Jeff. I think he's going to get a ray of frost. You know, I don't think I can. I can do much more. I don't want to be detecting magic on him.
So is Ray of Frost a cone?
No, it's just a thing. I think.
It's a ray. Look at that. I think it's a ray, and I think you might find that Addam is directly in your path of that.
I won't. I'm not going to blast through anyone. So.
But from where you were, you've probably got movement you could get around, so he's not in that line.
So if I just move to there,
that's fine.
So yeah, that so.
Yeah, so it's a ranged touch attack, I believe. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
It's a touch attack, Ray of Frost.
Ranged touch attack.
Yeah. So a touch attack is always against touch AC. Doesn't matter when you use it; it's always against.
Gotcha.
This is why the gunslinger is OP, because when you're within its first range increment, it's always against touch AC.
Wow.
So gunslingers are absolute nightmares.
Now, I wonder where they got the inspiration for that from. I bet it wasn't Dark Tower.
So I've just edited. We'll take your first damage that was rolled. We can just click on it again so it rolls the ranged touch attack for me. There we go.
Did that do it?
It did, yeah. So it's rolled to hit now, which is it didn't do before. Unfortunately, that misses.
Fallbacks. Right. I think that's all at this juncture I can do. Yep. No, that'll have to be me done.
Okay. So Zegric Nighttongue, it is you're up.
Yeah.
What with 2 shakes, chaps, before my go.
What happens if we both got the same initiative? I'm
Yeah.
not trying to jump ahead of you, by the way, Sam.
Nice.
I'm just asking, like, do we have to fight each other for the initiative? I'm joking.
Higher dex, and then if you've both got the same dex score, then you play rollies until someone wins.
Okay.
So Zegric's gonna go back along the stage,
Mhm.
but keeping the high ground. Oh, hang on, I might have gone too far back. Yeah, I have. Where was I? Was I there? That'll do anyway. If I've moved, I've moved. I haven't moved. So first, I'm going to start by hitting this gobbo with an acid splash.
What, this one?
Yeah.
Yep. Roll that for me, mate.
Now, if I remember correctly, I've still got a couple of rounds on my thingamajig left.
You have more specific than thingamajig, Sam.
I'll tell you in a second.
Yeah,
13 to hit.
That hits.
1 acid damage.
Okay, so do you want to describe that for me, or?
No, just very quickly, reflexively shoots out a bit of acid at him.
Just a little flick.
And then, yeah. What can I do to my weapon? You know where I get my bonuses? I can't think what it's called now without looking it up. My +1 bonus.
Oh, yes.
I think looking at my arrows, I only fired twice, so
Arcane Pool.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's then going to follow up with a shot with his bow.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Hang on.
That definitely hits. Do you want to roll damage for me, mate?
That's a 19. Is that not a critical threat?
Yep.
On a longbow, I believe. No, your crit range, I believe, is a 20. Yeah, but you get times 3. That's the confusion.
Yeah. So for damage, 10 points of damage.
Oh, God, yeah.
Jesus.
How do I see other people's
So-
rolls? I've got the turn order thing up, but I haven't got anybody or my own for
You need
that
the
matter.
chat open.
Chat.
Yeah, chat.
Yes, so you'll still be in the journal when you open your character sheet, mate. So if you go to the little text boxes, one over the other,
The speech bubbles.
that's it. Yeah.
Chat.
That is max damage for me as well.
Yeah.
So
So why is it rolled? Why is it rolled triple?
So it's done it in case it was a crit. That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
So it'll roll. But they should roll together. You shouldn't have had to roll them separately. I'll have a look at that in a minute.
No, it's because
Um,
the way I click. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Max
So,
damage, 10 points of damage.
Would you like to describe your kill?
So reflex, flick with the wrist, throws his acid out, and as he's doing it, pulls his arrow back. Just locked a little bit longer, lets it go, follows through with the acid, hits him square in the chest and drops him like a sack of shit. Zegric is in his own now. He's found his mark.
Whose house?
And I think as the acid hits him, he starts to kind of and then the arrow just it cuts him off mid breath, so the noise is gone, and he's dead.
You'll go down.
And that makes it the Evelyn's turn.
So before Jake continues, because I see him measuring up, I don't think we covered the charge rule in the last session.
Yes, so I have that up now. I have
Yeah.
that up in front of me now.
So-
So
Pathfinder has a charge rule. And if you've got a direct line to an enemy, you can charge them. So what that means is you have to move a minimum of 10 feet up to double your move speed. So I think most you are 30 feet. So anywhere from 10 to 60 feet, you can charge in a straight line at an opponent. The bonus is that is obviously A, you cover ground. B, you get a +2 to your attack roll. Tom?
So it is a +2 to your attack bonus, but you take a -2 to AC until your next turn.
So it's positives and negatives.
That makes sense.
The other thing I'm
Because
going to say
it's
now,
like, a headlong rush at an enemy.
yeah. So you remember from last session, I said you can't move directly in diagonals.
1 second, guys. Somebody's at my door.
Ring, ring, ring.
I'm scrapping that because when I went looking into the rule, it was mainly to help people on the actual tabletop, not with a digital rule set. Because obviously, when we move into corner to corner through a square, covers more distance, but we've got a digital ruler to work that out for us.
Wicked.
So straight diagonals, fine,
Wicked.
no problem with it. So when I said it, I could remember it in my head, but then I was like, that sounds a bit stupid. Do you know what I mean? And when I went looking back to it, it was just to help the tabletop. And as I say, there's a digital ruler for that for a reason. So
Cool. Nice.
Where's the digital ruler again? I thought was it.
It's
Doesn't
the
appear to
literal
be.
ruler on your top left, mate.
Top left.
It's the fourth one down.
Just quickly as well, is it me or is it Jake? Just because I got a 19 on initiative as well.
I think he's
Right.
kicked your test, mate.
Okay. Now we're sorted. Yeah.
yeah, so hang on. Let me put it back to ascending, and then I'll work back through the. But, and, Zegric.
Is Lars even on there?
I can't see you, Lars.
Doesn't like it.
I'm right
Yeah,
at the
you-
top. I was like the first to roll. How come? Do you want me to roll it again?
Roll it again, and
I did. I accidentally did stabilize before I did that.
Yeah, so
I'll
roll
roll
it
it
again, and I'll put you back in at 19. That's fine.
Because
You know,
he's
on
got
like D&D,
got
it
one
works on
before
who's
that.
got the higher dexterity.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Can you click on your token and roll it? Makes you generate yourself into the turn order. Apparently, I can't click on your token now.
Oh, it's technical issues. Love technical issues.
It's not me
Hang
again.
on.
I'm amazed.
I can. I'm being an idiot.
Not Dave's Discord either.
I
Yeah.
can click on him. Where do I roll it on my token?
So if you click on him and then click on it on your character sheet, it will generate it on the little turn order thing for me, and then I'll just drop you in at the 19.
Did that do it? It's still
No,
just.
hang on. I'll It's right.
So you have to have your token
yeah.
highlighted, and then click
I've got it.
initiative
Yeah,
on
he's
your
done it.
character sheet. Oh, is it done?
Yeah, it's on the bottom of the list.
Oh,
No,
there it
tab.
is. Yeah.
Did the first one come through as well? The
Oh.
9. I did a 9 and a 10, and then I did the 19 as well.
All I need to just do is generate the token for me, and then I'll move you up. So sorry, which out of the two of you has the higher dex then? That's the question we need to ask.
My dex is 2 on my Eidolon.
Let's do.
Drops.
12.
So the +1.
Plus
No,
one.
+2.
The 1, yeah.
Yeah, 1. No, so that's the correct order. So the Eidolon goes first.
Okay. Can you do like a dash? So could I move my Eidolon 80 feet because it has a 40 feet of movement?
So you could charge 80 feet if you can get into combat with something, or yes, you can take a move and then take an action to do another move. You can
'Cause
also run.
I could charge and get into contact with this goblin down here.
Yep, that's right. You could do that for 80 feet, no problem.
Okay.
So that's going to be. Is that the way you get a little minus to the AC, but you get a plus to your attack roll? Is that what we were saying?
right,
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
What I might do is little rules like that and the flanking rule. I might just sort of throw together a little document with them in, so as a quick reference guide. You haven't got to go scrolling through the rule book looking for it. Like a little handy combat guide.
There might be something in the beginner box. I'll have a quick look. I was supposed
Yeah,
to look.
we can
and
look
I've
into it.
completely forgotten. Yeah.
We can look into that.
Having done that now, what
So if
can
you
I still?
go,
You can still
Sorry.
attack. That's classed as a move action.
but it's not a full attack. You only get the 1. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. But
Yeah.
before you do you want to go? If you go on the character sheet, on the bottom of your attacks, you can put the +2 attack bonus. So
Is
you've
that
got
on
a
the temp attack or?
Yeah, because you've got all the stuff pulled in for power attack, haven't you?
I think so.
So so that will go to 1, not 2, if you add in the 2, because you're at -1 for power
Oh,
attack,
yeah.
unless you want to take power attack off.
I'll just take it to a +1. That's cool.
Yeah, and then you can add an extra 2 to your melee damage as well. So that pushes that up to a 4.
And then I just have to readjust that back to what it was after this.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna go for a. So if I attack with my claws, does it automatically apply bleed to it, or does it?
You've got the choice. You've got one you can attack that's normal.
Yeah.
One applies the bleed, and then you've got
Yeah.
your bite. So above table, I would always say roll the bleed first.
Okay.
See what you get, and if you roll low on the bleed, you can keep using that claw. But if you roll high, you're better off switching to your bite. That's what I would do as a player.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't be arming you with tactics like this, but that's what I would do if I were in your shoes.
Okay. I'll roll with that.
Because your Eidolon is absolutely vile. Now, which goblin are you attacking? This goblin hasn't acted, so that is a hit. So roll your bleed damage.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, yeah, but with your bonuses, that's still 5, and he'll take that every round until he takes magical healing.
Oh,
sweet.
Because he's got bleed on one of his claws. This is when I say Eidolon's disgusting, I mean it. So your Eidolon just kind of lashes out with one of its claws and leaves a big, deep rent through its chest. And he squeals a little bit because he doesn't like that very much.
Don't think I would.
But he is still standing. And is there anything else you want to do, or is that the end of your turn, mate?
I believe that'll be it all, won't it? Because if I've charged and then I've done one attack, that's everything I can do.
Yeah, and then just bear in mind you've got a -2 to your AC until your next turn on with your Eidolon.
Okay.
Okay. So Dastor Icebeard, you are up.
How far was the charge again?
It's
Twice
double your
moved.
movement. So for you that'd be 60. You can also run up to 4 times your speed in a straight line, but you can't deviate. It has to be straight.
So that's a full round action.
And when
Yeah,
you say
that is also
straight,
full
do you
round.
read diagonal, or can it be?
Yeah,
Anything?
so you can't. What you couldn't do if I just borrowed Dastor's token for a minute, you couldn't run like this. Like take random. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not 80 feet of movement. It's 80 foot in a direct straight line, but that's in any direction. But it has to be straight.
Okay.
So I'm going to move 30 to here.
Mhm.
And then I was going to cast Bless on everybody because I'm then within 50 feet of everybody.
Okay. You sound
Just
hesitant about this.
yeah, just because it's plus. It says everybody gains +1 morale bonus to attack rolls and saving throws.
Yep.
Does that basically just mean it's +1 to whatever they roll?
+1 to the attack, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Cool.
Yeah.
I'll do Bless
Can we
then.
add that as a condition?
It
Or is
might
it
be a
plus?
condition, or you can, if you go to underneath all your attacks, if you put temp attack and put a 1 in there, or add 1 to the figure, if you're someone that has power attack, and that'll just add it to anything you roll then for that round. And
How long does Bless
I don't know
last?
what you want, Dad. I don't know what you want.
1 minute. 1 minute. It says 1 minute over level, so 1 minute per level. I'm guessing, so 1 minute.
Yeah.
He's allowed himself to be captured.
The bad news
Yes,
is
yeah.
though, I think I failed, so you can all.
No, you don't need to roll spell failure. You're fine. You're only wearing medium armor. I don't know why it's done that.
All right.
Don't mind. Don't
Yeah,
worry
if you're
about it.
wearing heavy armor,
Failure.
you have to consider it, but you don't need to consider that when you're wearing medium. I actually don't think it's arcane. Well, no, sorry. It's only arcane spells. We looked this up when we were making your character, so it's only the only person who would have to worry about that is our resident wizard. So
Oh, wow.
it doesn't affect holy spells. That's not the right term, but cleric and paladin spells.
Is it
wouldn't affect any
divine?
spells.
Is that what they call it?
That's right, yeah, divine. So it's only arcane casters that need to worry about that. So that's Zegric and Mortis.
Yeah.
You can't
So-
see the cat at all. Look, he's completely blended in.
And is that-
pause? Hello.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's just going to scream for Torag and then give everybody a little bit of a blessing.
Fair play.
So this goblin, well, let me switch back to my icon, is going to charge 45 feet to here. Is that right? So, that. So he's also going to take the +2 to attack and -2 to AC. And he's going to attack Dastor with a torch that he's holding. His
Nice weapon.
And he rolls a 3 to hit.
What a guy.
Something tells me that doesn't hit.
Long may that continue.
So he kind of charges up. He's got a dog slicer in one hand. He's got a bow over his back, and he's got like a torch in the other. He kind of runs up, flailing his arms, and takes a thrust. But he thrusts like into this square instead of actually at you. And then he just stops. Goes, ah, shit. Then the goblin. And then the goblin that is in combat with your Eidolon is just going to do the same thing. Go for it with the torch. Actually, no, he's going to use his dog slicer. And he rolls a 9 to hit, which I'm guessing also doesn't hit.
Mike's off, Jake.
Yeah, misses.
Yeah, so again, he kind of rears back for this big swing after taking this hit. He swings, misses. And then can you roll? Oh no, so you don't roll it, do you? It's set, so it's set at 5. So then he dies. So he's kind of bleeding out. I think that's what happens. He takes his swing, and then as he just kind of bleeds out and just hits the floor, just completely misses and goes wide as the bleed damage takes effect.
He go down.
Which brings it to the goblin to this goblin's turn.
The guy.
You've just given the game away.
Giving the game away. I forget that you guys can't see the labels on these as well.
Okay, so he's the big bad guy.
He did have a different token,
Um,
which was giving it away a little bit.
Yeah, he is red, isn't he? Which made me think
Yeah.
boss.
He's dangerous.
Big bad goblin whose name is Kevin.
I wouldn't mess with a goblin called Kevin. I'd be too busy freaking out that there was a goblin.
Yeah.
It wouldn't bother me.
As long as he brings some of his famous chili, I don't mind.
Has anyone seen the
So-
South Park where Cartman gets his arch enemy to accidentally, well, on purpose, gets them to eat chili made out of his parents?
Oh,
Nah.
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really
That's-
bad.
I've not watched
Really?
South Park for ages.
So she,
That episode's called Scott Tenorman Must Die, and it's really wrong.
so she pulls out a little pinch of wool from a pouch and throws it at the Eidolon.
No.
So could you make a will save for me, please, for your Eidolon?
Oh. So is it just as it's literally rolling a wisdom save? Will check.
Well, yeah, will save. That's right.
Who's Will?
You have to
I thought it was
fire it.
Kevin.
So nothing happens. As you
Did it come
pass-
through okay?
Yeah, came through okay,
Yeah.
so nothing happens. And so she kind of throws this piece of wool. Nothing happens. She looks at her hand, looks at the Eidolon, and then is going to,
Shit herself.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Have you seen Minions where they like give that caveman the fucking fly swatter instead of the club and it goes and it just starts to look.
Is going to move to there, which ends her turn. So
A
we'll move on.
racist in our midst.
They're getting the high ground on us, guys.
And you know what? You know that you can't. If you've got the high ground, the other person might as well just surrender, even though they could just cut your legs off.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, one arm and both legs.
They underestimate our power. We'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. We're going to move to here. Nope. And is going to make an attack on Addam with a flanking flanking bonus. With the torch. Does an 8 hit you?
8 doesn't hit. Thank fuck for that.
So apparently, I'm calling you guys out. I've cursed myself because I'm rolling like
Now you're having
absolute
the terrible
crap.
rolls.
Yeah, we'll carry on.
Yeah.
all of that.
But that brings us to Minato Namikaze's turn.
Right.
Crikey.
What you want?
So it still won't let me select my token.
Okay, so if you go to your character sheet, grab your character sheet on the list and drag it across to the map. It should drop a token for you.
Everyone wants to try that now, don't they?
Yeah, I was about to do it. I thought I don't want to glitch something and then lose my character.
Okay.
Lewis has just got a weird picture,
Different
a
picture.
white,
Oh
like,
yeah. For some reason,
like
it's
what
not
you see on a
assigned.
toilet.
It's not assigned the token to you. Give me 2 seconds.
No.
I can sort that.
Oh,
That is something I can fix.
How do you turn your character around?
Click him and then there's like a little circle sticking out from the box. Grab that and then you can spin.
Now, can you grab the ninja that's there?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I
You-
can grab my box, but obviously it's no token.
Hey.
But if it didn't,
So we delete that. Can you grab the ninja that's there now?
No.
Okay, so drag it off again. And it should now give you a ninja token.
Ah,
Yeah.
ninja.
So we'll delete that one. And you were there, mate.
I preferred it when Lewis had the public toilet sign.
Then if you
And
click
me.
that and click initiative for me, and then I will put you in the right place.
Roger, Roger.
Roger.
Is Roger aware of your intentions?
It's more fun that way, isn't it?
I'm guessing you'd like to keep that
you say
secret,
fun, I say illegal.
It's just a matter of opinion.
How do you turn your character around? I'm trying all sorts of different things, and I can't see the
If
little.
you select your character, there'll be a line out of his backside and a box at the end of the line from his backside. If you click on the box and then spin it around.
It's not a box; it's a circle of sorts.
There'll be a line coming out of his backside,
There
There's
is
a
a
quick
line
bit.
coming out of his backside.
and there's a box at the end of the line. Little tiny box, little tiny square.
Right. Yes, that's. Yeah, spotted it. Jesus, I was looking for something much bigger than that.
That's
She
what-
said.
Yeah, thank you, Jake.
To be honest, there's not much I can do from here.
I was quite far away as well.
Are you in charging range?
Not of anything diagonally.
What's your movement speed?
So I've got 30 movement speed. So me,
charge give you 60. Yeah,
I get 70 because I'm a cat folk. I get an extra 10.
you could get there easily. Oh, hang on. There.
Oh, could I?
With 65 feet, yeah.
You make some pasty, lad. Pin your ears back.
Yeah, but I'm still a bit squishy. No, play
Well,
like
them level 1 nerves.
play like a ninja. So my character is going to move to here, and he's going to say,
Up yours, Spotty.
Good luck, everybody.
Later, losers.
"What would a Khajiit say?"
Later, chodes.
That thing when cats get
You
really
just see him
scared.
like run
where
across, and he just hides behind the barrel and goes, "Khajiit, sit here."
And then just starts grooming himself.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
Yeah, so I'll give you partial cover from these two.
Lovely.
If you're going to duck down behind that little platform.
Yeah, that'll be my turn then.
Okay. And Adam.
Can
You
I
are
cast
pinned between
major
two
armor on
buttons.
cast major armor on myself, please? Thanks.
You can, but to do so, you will need to cast defensively or provoke an attack of opportunity.
Ooh, how does that work then?
Now, casting defensively. Just double check this.
It's like a D10 plus the spell modifier. No, spells level or something like
that. Spell failure, no. I've just had it. It was literally just there. Casting. So it's 15 plus double the spell level to cast defensively.
What bonus does he get to it, Tom? I can't remember. It's a D20 plus.
Be your casting modifier, which for you
Is charisma.
that's right, yeah. But if you go on your spells on the left hand side,
Yeah.
It'll have your casting modifier.
So I think
You can
it
click on
says
that
ability
number.
ability mod is 3.
Actually, load your character sheet up, mate. Yes, that's right. You should be able to roll it from the sheet. Sorry, mate. I forget that when I do something to your character sheet, it changes it for you as well.
Oh shit! I thought it was just my computer being shitty.
No, it was me. But there should be something on the sheet to let you roll. I have to level check. It's basically what this is. Sorry. Apparently not. That's weird. I don't know why they haven't done that.
Oh right.
So it's a D20 plus 3, and you've got to beat a 17. So you're in a bit of a bad spot because you could also take a 5-foot step, which you can do without incurring an attack of opportunity.
Right.
The other thing you could do, which is I believe a full round action, is a full withdraw,
Right. Okay.
which you'll be able to do.
Withdraw is a full round action.
Yes,
But he has
So
to
does that mean you
beeline in a
can't?
straight
You,
line.
how far can you move?
Up to
to
twice
your-
your normal movement speed.
that's right.
Oh man, I'll do that then and save casting.
But you can only move in a straight line.
Yeah, I'm just checking as well because you're effectively leaving 2 threatened squares, so I just need to make sure that you don't incur either way. That's the thing I'm not too sure about. Withdraw. There. It's not considered an nerf officer. Issue when you move from that square. Yeah, so they're still going to get an attack opportunity from you in this square when you move
Right.
through. Unless you go in that diagonal, in which case you'd only take one. So if you head this way, you're only
Which
take
is
it
what
from this guy.
I was thinking about doing. So that's even if I do a full withdraw.
Yeah, because you've got to leave 2 threatened squares.
Right. I'm just going to do my withdraw then. How many feet can I move?
Up to double your movement speed. So I think that's 30 for you, so 60 total.
Yeah, I think I'm probably just going to move the 30 though out of the way because I think that's all I really need. Because I also need to stay within range of my Eidolon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100 feet for your Eidolon, isn't it?
Very soon.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Okay. And he will take a swing at you, but given how I've been rolling recently, it's not going to end well for me. He can take another swing with his torch. Does a 17 hit you?
17 hits.
So you take 3 bludgeoning damage and 1 fire damage.
Shit. Ow.
And that's the summoner nearly dead.
I'm running a bit low here. I'm on 5 HP. Just to
But level 1, that's natural. Take 1 hit. Oh shit.
Yeah, but it's scary.
Is that everything you want to do, man?
I feel like that's all I can really do, really.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Sorry, carry on.
Oh no, I think that's literally all I can do. If it's a full round action to withdraw, that's me done.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then this Goblin Pyro. What is he going to do?
Goblin Pyro.
Makes me. It sounds like he's going to use some sort of.
That
fire
sounds
damage.
like some weird
Bomb.
sexual thing off The Boys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Such a good show that is.
Be right back in a minute.
He's going to move up behind this cart. And then he's going to jump onto the cart. And then...
Acrobatics check.
no, it's just difficult terrain, Samuel.
Yeah, I know. Joking. I'm trying to stack the deck in our favour.
Lewis, have you watched Invincible on Prime?
I have. It's awesome.
Yeah, really good.
I'm
Has anyone
watching.
watched- oh, sorry, go
What's it called? Something of the House Husband on Netflix at the minute.
Sounds like my dream.
It's hilarious. It's a Japanese anime, but it's about an ex-yakuza who becomes a house husband. So like his wife goes out working all day and he sits at home like cooking and doing random stuff, and these people like try and beat him up and he kicks 7 bells of shit out of them. People are scared of him because he's a yakuza, but he wants to go do knitting and stuff like that. It's hilarious.
The Japanese are mental.
What did you roll the 1d3 for, Tom?
Picking a target, Sam. I'm surprised you can see that because you can't see my other rolls. I was a bit disappointed, but
Khajiit knows everything, Tom.
so Noctis, an arrow is going to come your way, mate. I'm afraid.
AC 11, if I'm
It
prepared.
misses, goes wide, just over your head, hits the floor behind you. And it
Wicked.
quivers.
That's what we like. At
Then
least
finally-
everyone's rolling shit instead of just us.
And at the end, last turn of the round, it's Argus Redmourne.
Right.
Go on, lad.
Yeah. If you said rolling
when you
shit,
last.
I know. Quick question, because at half elf, apparently my speed is 20.
No, that's not right. No way, that's right.
With
It's your
'cause
it's
of
your
your
plate armor. That's why.
okay, righto. So I can charge 40,
Yeah.
and in theory, if you can see me line, 40 takes me.
Yep. Takes you right there.
There.
Choice of targets, and they're not flanking you. It's a good place to be. For now.
Where was it? Was it?
It
that
was in
one?
between the. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That was it. Okay, right. I've had a lot of time to plan this. So it took 2 hits. It took hits last time. Took 2 damage, and I like to think it was a scalp wound, which is sort of bled a little bit Tony Adams like, just down the side, and it's gone into his teeth a little bit. And as he charges forward, he starts chanting, "Goblins puny, goblins weak, goblins travelled up shit creek. Bash them, smash them, grind their bones. Time to rip off goblin stones."
Okay, do me a favor. Roll me an intimidation check.
Yes, please.
He's a bud.
He's going for the nads.
Intimidate. Yeah.
Oh God.
22.
So they both are kind of just they see you coming, and they're like, "Who the fuck is this big dude in wearing a full suit of metal? Like this guy's fucking nuts." So for now, they're both going to take the shaken condition.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm going to hit one of them in the face soon, I hope. In the face!
Sam, have you got your character sheet open?
Look that beast. Very small.
Yep.
Can you just
Wow.
confirm that the shaken condition gives you a -2 to AC and attacks? Is it a -1? Because
Bear
the
with me.
NPC character sheet's a bit different, and it doesn't just let me add it as a condition.
What? Why are you there? What you doing?
So shaken has done nothing to my sheet. Oh, it's
Quick look.
I really don't know
Yeah.
what you want now, boy. I really
it's all
don't.
over my sheet, but it's not done anything.
I've just seen it. Just had it there.
Condition.
Shaken. Yeah, so -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Tidy.
There you go. It probably wouldn't have shown up till I rolled it then.
Hang on though, because frightens the thing as well, isn't it? Yeah, so they're shaken for now, anyway.
Okay. And then I'm going to take a swing for this one at the end of my charge.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you added the +2 before you roll, or do you want to just click it and we'll add it ourselves?
I'd like to know how to do it temporarily.
So if you go on your character sheet.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. It's the cog, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So close that down. If you just go right down to all of your attacks, you've got temp attack, damage, melee damage, and range damage.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
You can add the temp attack to add the +2 to temp attack.
Right. Got it.
Yeah, it also. Yeah. Does it give you more damage as well? Yeah, it does +2 to damage as well.
+2 to damage. Sweet.
Yeah. And then you take a -2 to your AC until your next turn.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Did you want to tell me how you murdered this goblin, mate?
Yeah. So as he's charging forwards with sort of blood dripping down, and he's got his chant going on. He sort of as he's charging forwards, shield raised, sword in front. He'll drop to the left and then spin round and just stick his sword straight through his neck and out through the other side, and then withdraw and then face this goblin here.
Yeah. And then you just hear this kind of gurgling sound from his throat as like the blood just.
What's the score? What's the score with longswords? Are they actual longswords or are they arming swords? If you know what I mean.
They're actual long swords, the hand and half swords,
Yeah.
because you can use them both. I
Yeah,
believe.
because I was shocked to discover that the D&D manual had lied to me. That a bastard sword and a long sword are actually exactly the same thing.
Just to retcon, Tom, before you start the next round,
Yes.
should Jake's Eidolon have got an attack of opportunity against your chappie who's firing arrows from the top of the cart?
Yes, he should. Well pointed out. I do apologise for property there, mate.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've got no fucking idea. So
Why is that, Sam?
Because he's
Because-
making a ranged attack with an enemy within 5 feet of him.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So it opens
That's
him up for an
correct.
attack of opportunity.
I think because it's a really weird, he's kind of blends into that
yeah,
cart
it
for
has
me.
blended in.
now, question: because with the charge bonus that I made, is that literally only for the target that I charged at?
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So this is all back to normal attacks.
Yeah, so you should be back to a -1 and +2 if you used in power attack, or if you want to make it without. No, you have to keep power. Sorry, you have to keep power attack on because you used it for the charge. So you're
Yeah.
stuck with power attack till the start of your next round now.
I'm just gonna go for a bite on him then.
Yeah.
What? Tip of the face.
And that is a miss, unfortunately.
Oh man, that sucks. Oh well.
Worth
What?
a try.
Lowest
Yeah, no.
goat.
Always take a free attack. I do apologise, I missed that.
Yeah.
And we're back to the top of the round.
I'll have a nap.
Yeah.
To be fair, when it was your turn, you rolled really well. You just had to wait for everyone else.
So, this goblin, seeing a lot of his friends die, let's see what he's about to do.
This is the problem when you have so many players, isn't it? In big
yeah,
combat.
yeah, you need bother.
So many.
There's nothing can be done about it though. Combat just
No.
takes ages. It just does. There's not. Yeah.
Still
It's
fun though,
good,
and I
we
feel
still
like it's
enjoy it.
yeah. It's good as well because it gives me time to read all my spells and figure out that I don't know what I'm doing.
And we will get faster at it as well.
God, we will.
So that goblin pirate is going to start moving away, but he's going to move and then he's going to turn and take a shot at your Eidolon, Addam. So let's see what happens. He pulls his arrow back, fires a shot. Does a 16 hit your Eidolon?
I'm just looking at my character sheet. It won't open up. I think it should do. Oh, is it 16?
Yeah, so it just hits. So this little arrow fired from a little short bow kind of takes it in the shoulder, grazes it across its back. Doesn't quite go in, kind of scrapes on the back of it as it goes across the top. And he takes 3 damage.
Just a scrape.
It's a scrape.
It is but a flesh wound.
I know you're probably not going to want to do it, but remember that you have the lifelink ability on your summoner as well, so you can take that. But obviously, I doubt you're going to want to in your current situation. Just kind of remind you of your the things you can do.
Yeah, I think because there's another thing with Addam in terms of he can, as one of his spells, he can just heal the Eidolon anyway without having to. He has to touch it though.
Yeah,
Give it a bit of a squeeze.
Touch it inappropriately.
That goblin is dead. So Mortis, it is your turn.
Right then. So there's one straight in front of me, so I'm going to back off a bit. So hang on, there's a little chat there. I'll back off to there, and I'll attempt Ray of Frost on the chap straight in front of me. Yon lad there.
Yep. So we fixed that,
Right.
didn't we? So you should just be able to click it now.
I should be able to. Just give it a go. I'll get back the right thing. Ray of Frost. No, that's
Oh, that's a big old whiff, I'm afraid.
yeah. It doesn't get much worse than that. It does.
Not-
Over a little
Yeah,
rock as
not
you're
quite a
walking away.
natural one. Do you want to describe to me what happens? with your big whiff.
I'll blast a ray of frost at him and just go straight over his shoulder. Me bemused. What the fuck was that supposed to be?
Yeah,
There
you
was
see a little bit. Sorry.
There was in the Middle Earth role playing game. There used to be a fumble table, and one of them was it was all D100 based. It says you trip over an imaginary deceased turtle. Your opponent is stunned for 2 rounds laughing.
So it turns out positive then.
You had to spend. I don't think you got to attack. You had to get up, but so you were still better because they were just laughing at you and couldn't at you.
Okay. Is that everything you want to do?
That's all I can do. I think. I don't think I've got anything else of use. I've used me 2 level 1 spell slots, so no, that's it. Thank you.
Level
That
1.
is the problem. Yeah, that's the problem with level 1 casters, but it will soon turn around. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, no, it's still a lot better than it was when I had me first ed wizard with his 1 hit point and his 1 spell. He was amazing.
Hey, gotta love it.
Yeah, he just had to throw daggers at stuff and not hit it after that.
You do have a dagger, just as a reminder. You've got
Yeah,
one.
it's there. I'm like run in and stab it, see if that's any better.
Zegric, it is your turn, my friend.
So Zegric's going to shift forward and hop down off the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to acid splash, followed by an arrow this chap as well.
Yep. Okay.
Could you perhaps show me how you would hop off this?
Do you want me to
Yeah.
hop on the bed and demonstrate? Billy Elliot style.
Not with your fucking foot, Sam.
Yeah, probably break the other foot.
Oh, don't! I'm dreading York in 3 weeks.
I was sober when I broke it, mate. I'm drunk, I'm fine. I'm assuming a 9's a miss. for the
I'm
acid
afraid that
splash.
is a miss, yeah.
But he'll still follow through with his arrow.
Nails him. Absolute nails him.
That looks like it's
6 points damage.
And it was this one, yeah?
Yeah, 1 on the cart.
Okay, do you want to describe your kill for me, please?
Oh shit!
Nice.
So again, he hops off, flick of the wrist, sends that acid splash, completely misses him. Then he draws his arrow straight in the throat, knocking him back off that cart and onto the ground.
There's no doubt who the LVP has been today. It has to be me. I have to own up. I've stood there. I've missed again.
It's more than what I've done. I'm literally sitting behind a barrel licking my balls.
All good.
And that's just at home tonight.
Yeah.
Like proper legs straight out and everything. Go.
They've always got like a really straight leg as well, haven't they? Like,
Yeah. And they always make eye contact with you as well.
I was
don't
going
they?
to say, but it's the eye contact.
It's the old
not the
joke.
straight leg. It's
Yeah, why do dogs and cats lick their balls? It's because they can.
Right. So I assume that's the end of your turn, Zegric.
Yeah.
So Eidolon.
So if I charge at this goblin now,
Yep.
because he's within my movement range.
Yep.
Do I still only get to make 1 attack against him?
You do, yeah, but you don't need to make the charge action to get there. So you don't have to take the minuses if you don't want to. If that makes sense.
Right. Okay. But it's still only 1 attack, but it also gives me extra damage, doesn't it?
Yeah, +2 to hit, +2 to damage, but -2 to AC.
He's going to be in like a blood rage, so I think he's going to go straight for the goblin caster, and because it was the goblin caster that attacked him, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to just try and fuck it up. So he's going to take it as a charge, which again gives me the +2.
Yeah, the +2.
Shit, but I lose +2 to my AC.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So I'm going to go for another claw attack, I imagine.
With bleed.
Yeah, we'll be with bleed.
Go for it. I need to watch on this character sheet there. Oh God. Yeah, that hits. Absolutely nails it. That nails her, I should say. We'll take your first one.
Oh, sorry. It's that
No,
my
what?
laptop has a weird double click thing on it.
No, it's fine. It's no problem. And would you like to describe how your Eidolon murders this war chanter?
He just rushes directly at reaching out with both claws as he kind of flexes out and then just rips out a carotid and like just leaves a massive gash across a torso, and just roars.
Excellent. Yes, you've just committed murder.
For the new cathedral.
He
Would you
doesn't
bring
know
it?
any better.
Are you a religious man, Jake? Is your character a religious man?
Not in the slightest.
No, yeah, it's all right then.
You've seen how disfigured he is.
So Dastor. I think I cheated on my movement last turn as well. I think I'm only supposed to be able to move 20. I've got 20 on my character sheet anyway.
Right, okay. I will make a
Not
note of that
25
for
for a
future.
dwarf.
Because he's wearing armor.
His armor, I
Anyone
think, might be why.
But if he's proficient, don't you eliminate the until you get to heavy armor?
It depends what armor he's wearing. Is the answer to that question? What armor are you wearing? Scale mail.
Scale.
Which is medium.
That shouldn't scale mail shouldn't affect you.
Mine's medium armor.
Like,
And I'm proficient in that, but my movement's 20.
Yeah, no, I think you're thinking of D&D there, Sam, because it does limit your speed. Scale mail limits it to 20 feet. Yeah.
okay.
Well, in D&D, no, plate doesn't reduce your movement speed, does it? It just gives you disadvantage yourself.
In real life, the heaviest armor was chain. That was the hardest to wear. All the weight was hung on your shoulders. It was easier to move and fight in a suit of full plate than it was in chain.
Yeah.
But nobody had full plate because it cost a shitload.
Hold up. So speed, when I click on the cog, it's saying run is 30.
Let me have a quick look. Yeah, but I think that's to do with the run rules. You can run up to 4 times your speed, so I don't think when you run, you take the minus. Because you're giving up, because running is a full round action, so you're giving it your full thing.
Oh, run's saying 80.
Or is it?
Actually, yeah, run's 8. Yeah, I was telling
Oh, hang on.
Mine's just 30.
I fooled
But it does say my minus is because of my armor. It says at armor anyway. I assume that's what.
Yeah, it is because of your armor, yeah.
Right, okay.
I think your run speed would be if you weren't wearing your armor.
Okay.
I think. Speed 20, run 80. Where are you seeing 30, Dave?
It was when I was
natural-
clicking on the cog. It's my mistake.
Yeah.
Because it was underneath run.
Yeah, so when you open the cog, it'll give you base speed, but you're limited by your armor.
Okay.
And different armors limit you differently. So I think if you had like Mithril, you wouldn't have a limitation because it's so light.
Okay.
Things like that. So
Sorry, Dastor.
no.
Interrupting you. You're right, dude. I was looking at the same thing at the same time anyway. So I'm gonna, because I'm a holy man, and I've seen that Jake's taken some damage, I'm gonna just give a little grunt at this goblin in front of me, and then I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna walk over and
you
cast.
attack of opportunity if you walk away.
Oh yeah.
Little fascists they are.
Are you
I
willing
wanted to help you, Jake. I also don't want to get stabbed in the back.
Sorry. Where?
Fuck him up,
Oh
Lars.
no,
Fuck him up.
you can't fight.
You
No,
can't
you
even
can't
do a
5 second
5
move
step.
because he's not close enough to make cast a spell.
Yeah.
The other thing you could do is you could hold your turn and get Addam to move closer to you before you do it. You move in the initiative order,
Or you could flank the goblin.
or you could flank the goblin and take him out.
Or I could cast Fire Belly. Will I?
Right. It's fire,
Just
fire
because I've
belly's
not casted it, and it does have a 15-foot cone, and I don't know if I'm going to hit Dave.
No, so the spread wouldn't get to David. So it hit.
I'm at a bit of an angle, aren't I?
Yes, you would angle it. You'd just miss him.
I'll do that
yeah.
then. It'll just give you a nice toasty warming, Dave.
Nice.
Toasty.
Right.
So how do I do this? Do I literally just click fire belly and that should roll it for me?
It should do, yeah. If we've set it, if it's been set up right. Yep. Let's read it.
Sweet.
Personal. Right, so we need to make a reflex save. Reflex. Where are you? These
It lasts for a
NPC
minute.
sheets. Yes, you can do it again as a standard action. So he's got it for 4 minutes just to breathe fire.
Fire breathing dwarf.
Big burp, that isn't it?
Singe some of the beard hairs.
I'm gonna flip him an omeprazole on the way past.
Cover's gone.
I'm running out of them.
Do you want to describe this then for me?
So he's gonna grab a big bottle of Talisker whiskey, which he's literally drinking right now. Throw the whole thing back, get a bit of a rumbling and a tumbling, and then a big belch that's just going to be really loud, directed straight out of that goblin.
Awesome.
Put up on his face, blow it on him.
So as kind of the flames subside, the goblin stood there kind of smouldering, a little bit black. He's just kind of a little bit shaken because wasn't expecting that. But then it's his turn. And he's looking round and he sees all his mates have fallen. So he is just going to run. So
Lunatic, that's two. It's as if he's going to make it. He's not going to make it.
he's going to, well, hang on, let me just roll a quick charisma check to see if he's actually got the bollocks. Let's roll for it.
He's shaking as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's shaken.
Not stirred.
He's not rolled well. So he is running. He's gone. He's going to run the full. What is his run?
Two
30,
attacks of
120.
opportunities. That.
That's 2 AOs from Dastor and from Argus.
Yeah.
Put him down.
Go on, Lars.
What was that? Sorry.
Attack of
Two attacks.
opportunity. The goblin's
Yeah,
running.
Oh, one, sorry.
you can take an attack on him.
Do I just use my axe? Does it matter what
Yeah.
what weapon I
Yeah.
use?
It'd be your actually be a melee attack for an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
You can do it. Rip its fucking head off.
And yeah, you just swing, kind of misses over his head. Maybe give him a little bit of a trim, but fortunately you miss.
Damn goblins.
I'm gonna have a go.
Oh, obviously, attacks of opportunity are optional.
No.
And I'm afraid it's another whiff, so you're both kind of giving him
We've
a
just
haircut. But
Chinged in the air, aren't we?
Yeah. How far can he get? And he's gone. He's just he's gonna.
How far is he running?
He's running, so he's gonna run 120 feet. He's got 30 feet of movement.
Fucking pussy.
He's not technically gone. I could still shoot him at my next turn.
I haven't got enough map. All right. I'll place him there at the very edge of the map, but he is off the map at this point.
Get him.
Run forward a little bit and just go, "Hurrah!" you know, like he does in Game of Thrones.
And it is in fact your turn. So if you want
Well,
to take
August and Dastor
No,
aren't
it's
going
not.
to chase him, are we?
Oh no,
It'd be well away from us.
It's Minato's turn. Sorry.
Look, you're a natural born sprinter.
True. I'm just going to look at August and be like, throw me,
Every game.
toss me, just don't tell the elf.
Isn't it? Dwarves being natural sprinters. We've got a dwarf in every game, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, we have. I think I'm going to charge at the caster.
Sorry, that war chanter is dead.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't put the red cross across.
Ah,
Because it
shows how
sends
much
that
attention
little
I was
menu.
paying.
That's the only survivor.
There's us. And Jeff, who's almost
Ah, no.
disappeared.
There we go.
See, I could run to there and still have 10 left over, but that's my turn then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you
I'm
not
gonna-
charge it?
I've got 30, 60, 70.
So you need to be
Where you get an
square.
extra 10 from, Luke? Do you not get double that for the charge? Is that part of your normal movement rate speed?
So I get 30 is my movement, double turns it to 60, and then because of cat folk, I get a plus 10.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, do you not double the plus 10? So you've
Yes.
actually got
I would have thought so.
Yeah, would it be 80
40
altogether?
is your normal speed, therefore 80 would be your charge speed.
I suppose you're right, actually, because it does say run 80 on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get the plus 10 when using the charge. No, hang on. Let me just read that. Just switch over to read that, mate. When using the charge, run or withdraw. So no, it's 10 on top. It's not doubled.
Okay.
So you are max at 70. You are correct.
Can I reach him? No.
You can get there.
Yeah.
That's 70 feet. That's
Yeah.
bang on, mate.
Yeah, all right then. So I run here like a wild effluent.
I like to
see.
think you just appear
Well,
with the
I've
natural
got.
stealth.
If I do something in a minute, it'll be hilarious. So I get 2 onto the temporary attack with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and damage, but
And
you take a -2 to your AC.
Okay, so now in theory, if I was to roll my attack,
Oh, that hits.
lovely. So and I get 2 to the attack. Does it do it automatically?
Have you added it to your damage?
I haven't because I am what you call a retard.
No, you're all right, mate. It's
Do I add it
all
to the
a
damage or the melee damage?
melee damage. Well, either or, but if you add it to damage, it add it to both ranged and melee, which isn't technically correct, but
Yeah, I haven't got range there at the minute. Lovely. So
it would still work though. It's fine. So, oh my god, how have you murdered this thing? You've just, that's vile. That's 15 points damage, mates. Do you want to tell me how you just
basically,
obliterated this thing?
have you ever seen a cat that has the zoomies? So out of nowhere, after finishing doing what he's doing, he's rolling like his sleeves up, and he goes, "Minato hates doing this," and he literally puts his dagger in his mouth and charges on all fours, like a cat with zoomies. The goblin turns around, and you just see a big Japanese picturesque moment where it lunges past his neck and just goes straight across.
Quality.
And then just carries on running afterwards.
Zoomers.
My cat seems to always get the zoomies after she's had a shit.
Yeah.
He was licking his balls, stimulating himself, just so he could get that extra burst of speed. I'm so glad that worked because that was perfect. It's just I imagined it.
And could you move your token for me?
I certainly can.
Oh no. That's not
Yeah.
a good sign, is it?
No.
Oh, darling.
Whatever you're talking about.
Can
Trying
you
to
make
discredit
sure,
my character.
make sure you move your token because something else is going to happen. Too much Curse of Strahd, I think.
It's going to be the Fire Nation. I can see it now.
The things are going to happen.
Adam, it is your turn.
Do I need to do? Did we? Oh no, last Firebelly, didn't it?
Zoom. Oh, my gift didn't work. I'm
No,
fuming.
it didn't. It's just a cat's butt.
That's the last thing the
Yeah.
goblin saw.
Adam's going to move his 30 feet of movement in a direction that's closer towards the Eidolon.
Okay.
There, and he's also going to cast Mage Armor on himself.
Okay.
Just in case.
And how long does Mage Armor last for?
Fucking forever, I think.
I don't know. I accidentally already used the spell slot, so I can't seem to undo it. Lasts for 1 hour.
There you go.
So it's
Awesome.
plus four to AC.
Yeah, it's awesome. Is that everything you want to do?
Is it touch or is there a distance on it? Oh,
I believe
apparently
leave. Sorry,
it just says standard action. Oh, creature touched. Touch, yeah.
it's touch.
Because I think I can use it on my Eidolon. It's just
Yeah. Please don't.
yeah.
But you can. You absolutely can. I'd rather you didn't, but is that everything you want to do?
Or does it count as concentration?
I don't. That is a good question.
Because
I
if it
can't
doesn't
tell.
count as concentration, technically with my first four level spell slot, so cast major armor on both myself and my Eidolon.
No, it's not a concentration. You cast it and it's done.
It works now.
He's dead. Argus, it's your turn.
Yeah.
There's so many things on this tracker that are dead. It's great.
As I say, we're still taking turns, and the only thing that's technically alive is there's a goblin that's doing a runner.
So remove from tracker. Remove from tracker. You just go in. Remove from tracker. So Argus, what would you like to do, my friend?
So just that goblin left.
I'm
Yeah.
afraid so. Yeah, you've murdered
Mm.
everything else I've got,
Yeah, I've got no
It
way
wasn't
of.
me.
or have you?
Yeah, because hasn't he ran 100 odd feet though, Tom?
Yeah.
So he's long.
Yeah,
gone.
he is off the map. He's
Oh, this one's gone.
Yeah, he was just there
Right.
because my brother was on about taking a shot, but he's somewhere in the black, mate.
Gotcha. Okay. So can I hear anything? Is the sounds of chanting or anything coming from around?
There's background kind of like some sounds of fighting and some screaming, but it's distant. It's not close.
Okay. Right. In which case, there's no adversaries. So I'm just going to put myself sort of in between, in the middle of the party, really, just waiting for any. Oh, I've only got 20 feet, haven't I? So 5, 10, 15, only 20 feet. I'll just stand there and keep an eye out, looking around.
Yeah, it's brutal in it armor.
Yeah.
I do think there's a feat you can take that does negate it, but
Right.
I would have to do some research on that, Dave. You'd have to allow me a bit of rope to find that for you.
Then also any kind of like there'll be magical armor you can get that
Yeah.
removes it as well, and different. So like mithril plate is normally you don't have the movement limits. It's just because obviously it's your starting armor and it's quite cheap. It's not really
Gotcha.
magical. So
Yes. No, I'm just keeping a general eye out for anything moving or aggressive.
do you want to roll a perception check for me?
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, the coast looks relatively clear. I mean, there's nobody left in this square but you guys and obviously the goblins that you've killed. So there's nobody around. You can't really, you're listening out as well. Nothing that seems to be coming straight for you guys, but there is some. Probably not as loud as it was when you were first fighting as well. It's quieting down a little bit now. So.
Okay. So I think at this point then Argus had sort of after the fight settled, he'd sort of after scanning round, making sure that the area, the imminent area, is clear. He'd sort of look around and say, "Right, it's looting time, gentlemen. I'll keep an eye out, and then we'll move on to eliminate the rest of the goblins out of the town."
Yes.
Okay.
So if we're out of combat, I'd probably jump up onto the stage just to keep a better eye out while everyone's doing what they do.
Yeah. I mean, unless Zegric wants to take that shot at that goblin,
Yeah.
there's no.
Go on,
3
Sam.
XP. It's worth a shot, isn't it?
Go on, Sam.
So obviously, as he's bolted, Zegric will be like, "Oh, I'm going to catch that bastard." So he's done a light jog up behind him, dropped to a knee, got his
range.
range. Probably going to completely toss it up.
Yeah, that's a miss, mate. Sorry.
Yeah, he was just moving that bit too fast for him.
You know, they're small and alive. You know, they're goblins are small creatures, so you know they're just that little bit harder to hit. And he just keeps going. You know, like you lose track of him, but. So yeah, you're out of combat for now. What would you like to do?
Shoot the dead.
Yeah, see what's in the
The boss's
pockets of
pouches.
the doomed.
Right,
Am I able to cast heals on people out of combat?
Yeah, still
So I'll
uses spell
give-
slot, but
Yeah. What's Jake's character called again?
Adam.
Addam.
I'll give Addam Cure Light Wounds.
You've got to call it Eidolon Eve, Jake. Eve the Eidolon. It's got.
Oh,
Is there any
Might go with
unattended items
Steve.
on the stall?
Healed 9.
Come on, Lewis.
Well done, Lewis. That it wouldn't naturally occur to Argos. It occurred to Dave, but it.
See, Zegric would be interested in the war chanter more than anybody else.
Okay, so you kind of look
How
into all
much-
these bodies.
Healing does Lars do?
3.
Did 9. 8
Oh
plus
yeah,
1.
sorry, yeah.
So decent roll, to be fair, because it's 1d8.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh,
Why is...
sweet.
Oh, I see. I see what's happened. Yeah.
It's on the
Is
damage
anybody
splits
else?
instead.
Is anybody else injured at all?
I am.
Oh,
but
they
I'll
missed
be
me.
okay.
I
I
think
might go and cast Rejuvenate Eidolon on my Eidolon though, as well.
Only in my pride because you saw me do zoomies.
And lickety balls.
You wait till I
Howard
start
Moon
talking about
licks balls
skooma.
for money, apparently.
Did you want to cast Rejuvenate Eidolon?
Please, yeah.
Yeah, so you should just be able to click the spell in your spell list, and it should.
Oh wait, so I can only wait. We're at first level. I know 2 spells, but I can do 2 spells per 2.
2 spells per long rest. Yeah, that's right.
Right, okay. So that'll be my last first level spell today then.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, I
It's
have
worth-
taken damage actually. I've just seen, but not much.
Gives me a D10 plus 1.
Yeah, but remember you have other abilities as well. You just can't use them at the same time as your Eidolon. Right, so I'll close that for now. And did you say loot in?
Yes.
You really don't find much. Not gonna lie to you guys.
I wasn't expecting much, to be fair.
What about on the stalls, Tom? Because they're obviously.
That's called stealing, not looting. Wow.
So on the goblins, I'm just trying to remember how we were in the initial assault now. I think it was
Probably
6.
another 5. Oh, there you go, 6.
Yeah, 6. So on each of the initial goblins you fought up top, so there's 5, and then the pyros, they've all got a dog slice for each, which is like it's a piece of metal on a stick. It's not really worth anything. And they've each got a small short bow that's shoddily made as well, but
Nothing
they're
of
not really
value.
worth a lot. Yeah, the arrows again, they've got a handful of arrows each. Mate, so if you'll probably get about 30 arrows out of each of them, but they're small size, not medium. The goblins that you fought down here, all except that war chanter, we'll just remove him. So you've got 5. Also, all had a torch each, which is still burning, but not going to do you much good. And the war chanter. Has the same. So you've got a dog slicer and you've got a short bow. And someone roll. Quick look. What I think is best for this.
For some reason, I can't see the chat log.
Try scrolling down, Jake. Roll 20 doesn't naturally take you to the bottom. I've found that a few times.
It's no, but it's
Yeah.
literally just like it comes up my character page. It's like the things for Addam and Eidolon, but it doesn't actually. When I click on the chat box, it doesn't. It just leaves me on whichever one I was last clicked on.
What do you want rolling, Tom?
One of you roll a perception check for me. Just one of you.
I've got a +5.
Go for it.
14. Yeah, that's it. That's all he's got on him.
Son of a bitch. That's a lie.
It was more of I was looking for luck. I was trying to find a luck check, but there isn't one. So perception was probably the next appropriate thing. So yeah. Is there anything else you want to do? Any kind of, anybody else hurt? Want to check things? Food wise, there's probably a few bits of food if any of you are hungry. But they're not
Dastor's always
exactly...
hungry.
Yeah, Minato will be like obviously sorting his cuffs back out, walking by and walking past the stalls and going, "Ooh."
I had a big bowl of chili. I think I'm good for a while.
Yeah.
I'll be flying the Japanese flag later.
How do we go about healing our own wounds? Are there such things as a short rest? Or
No, not really. So you only really get your hit points back on a long rest.
Or you lay out. Have you got
Are you
roundhouse
injured
yet,
as
Jake?
well,
Oh, yeah.
Dave? Is Argus injured?
just 2 hit points. I'm on 12.
Yeah, I've
Oh.
taken 2, but I think I'll
Let's
be.
say I've taken 4. I'm 5.
I'm all right. I've still got 8 left, which is not bad for a first level wizard.
No.
Okay. So
Can I collect any of my arrows, Tom?
you can retrieve half, I believe, half of what you've shot. Do you know how many you
Sweet.
fired?
Yeah, I fired
Yeah.
5, so I'll get 2. I'll take 2 back.
Round up.
No,
and
because
take
1 was the long shot, wasn't it?
Oh,
So if
yeah,
you
okay,
ignore
that's
that,
fair.
then that was 4, so I'll
Yeah.
take 2 back.
Okay, cool.
Sweet.
Okay, so rolling on your perception check, Argus. The kind of the southwest, so this area of the map is quite quiet. There isn't much in the way of noise now. It's gone quite quiet in that direction. But the path that leads up to northeast, there's still a little bit of noise coming from there. If you wanted to head in that direction, if you're looking for more goblins, it's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I'll mention this to the others then. And I think Argus is his blood's up. He'll say, right, it's goblin hunting time, boys.
Let's go. Let's hunt some orc. Well, goblin.
Some greens.
And then I'll sort of stride manfully, which is
Yeah,
towards the
but
north.
only
Probably
only
be on
20
his
feet at a time.
shoulder.
Manfully 20 feet.
Oh, said that to me.
Yeah, Zegric will probably be on his shoulder because he'll want to be near the front to get his shots off.
Okay. Mark, are you still looking to want to finish about 10:30, or can you go a bit longer, mate?
I could probably, mate. I've probably got another 20 minutes in me, I reckon.
Okay, cool. I don't want to push you too far, mate. So.
Oh, thank you.
But we've got another session next weekend, haven't we? So.
Yeah,
Superb.
I'm on early tomorrow, so.
Oh, okay, Jake. Right.
Okay, so
So selfish, Jake. Honestly.
as you guys kind of go
Yeah.
marching up that way,
We just need like an organized sickness all at the same time.
All
Do a
of us
24
COVID.
hour.
Or just everyone go to the pub before Christmas. COVID works wonders.
Yeah. I think I've still got a few positive LFTs actually.
Sat around the house somewhere. Just
Oh,
full of
Lord.
Some tonic water on it, it'll be fine.
so as you guys head north into kind of through the streets of the town, you're kind of getting up towards this top end of the map as we are now, and a young woman. You would say that she is if she was from the real world, she'd be of Oriental descent. Anyone who wants to, we want to roll a knowledge local check. Put my teeth back in.
You've got it. as a
If you've
class
got it.
skill.
I've got it.
Is that if you've got a tick next to it?
And you have to have
Yeah.
a rank in it as well. But I believe you do, because I think you rolled it last session.
Or a rank. I don't know if I've got a rank in it.
I do not have that.
It says 4 equals 4 near it. They're plus 0, plus 0, plus 0.
Don't have a rank in it, mate. I don't think. Let me look.
What? Magic hour. I don't know if
So any of you that rolled over 10, obviously except for Mortis, you know this to be Americo Kajitsu, the owner and operator of the Rusty Dragon. And she's got a bow kind of slung over one shoulder, and she's got a rapier in her hand that's covered in blood. He says, "Oh, well, you guys have done some good work here, haven't you?" She's looking around at all these dead goblins. Like,
Okay. Is there any more?
Damn.
Is there any left? One did run off. We got all the others. Well, they did.
yes, this is what I couldn't help him. Not on my own anyway. Up near the city gates, the guard have been pulled into the city to deal with the goblins, but Aldo and Foxglove, he's been surrounded by goblins. He's, he just come back to town with his 2 dogs. He was a little late for the ceremony, and he desperately needs some help. Please, Heroes of Sandpoint, will you please go to his aid?
Yeah, man.
And she looks like she's been in battle.
She's been in battle, yes. She's
What?
got a few light scratches on her, but she's.
Is it black goblin blood on a
It is,
sword?
yes.
Right. Well, we know that's good.
Okay, and she mentioned someone Foxglove.
Aldern Foxglove, she mentioned.
Aldern, and he was a.
Big gay bear.
I was going
She
to ask
didn't
you this,
say.
Tom. I was going to ask you this because obviously this is where it gets a little bit difficult with game mechanics. I don't have knowledge local, but it's established that I am a local. So would Zegric know who this individual was? You know where I'm coming from, because I don't
Yes,
have knowledge
so-
local as a class, but we've obviously agreed that he's a local anyway.
I'll say yes because it makes sense.
Yeah, you know where I'm coming from, don't you?
Yeah. But you mean I would appreciate if you could put a skill rank in that when you're next level
I
up.
can't.
But
It's
yeah,
not a class skill.
it doesn't have to be a class skill to put ranks in it.
It
You
does.
just have
The
you
knowledge,
know
knowledge does.
no.
Fight!
You can
Back
put
really
ranks in
soon.
any skill you want, but you get a bonus if they're a class skill.
Okay.
You know, there's one way to roll. You know, there's one way to settle this, don't you? Both roll a d20, please.
But no, so the knowledge skills you can put ranks in, but I don't think they have to be class. I'll double check it because you could be right. I don't think that's necessarily the case.
I wonder how easy it would be for me to persuade Emma to start rolling d20s whenever we have an argument.
Yeah.
Whoever's right with the highest number.
Always just give her a D8.
D4.
D1.
Yeah, no.
Probably still beat me.
The class skills, you just get a +3 bonus when you put a skill in it, but you can only put. Obviously, you can't have skill ranks higher than your class level, but you get a +3 every time you put a skill rank in that skill. You can put skill ranks in whatever you want. You're just better off putting them in your class skills. Search for PDFs and save you. Yeah, so
Yeah, August will start heading off towards where Amico motioned then.
yeah, so she'll accompany you, so she'll take you back. But she doesn't look particularly injured, but she's definitely been fighting. But as she said to you, she couldn't help him on her own. There were too many of them, so she ran to find aid.
Okay, NPC.
Do you want to know how to spell a name? Would that help you?
Go on then.
Let me just find it quickly.
And she's
I don't know if you want to
titled
make it for your notes.
The Heroes of Sandpoint.
I just went with
Hero.
AMICO.
Let's find her. She should be on that list, and she's not. Aha. Ameiko. KO, sorry. And then Kaijitsu is Kaijitsu. And she is the owner and operator of the Rusty Dragon.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Not the rusty starfish.
Not the Rusty Starfish.
I
That's
think
a
it's
different
just
inn.
the Rusty Sheriff's badge, I think.
And you know, she leads you through the town, and there's some buildings that are smoking slightly, but there's a few dead goblins. Not many, actually, but there's a lot of wounded people as you're kind of going through. Then as you approach the what you know to be the city gates, as you've all, you know, been in town, this is the scene that you come across. And let me just move my tokens off the GM layer.
There we go. That's a meaty looking crossbow up there.
Why can't? Oh, it's because I'm not on the GM layer.
The map reminds me so much of Settlers 2 and Settlers 1.
And this is the scene that you see.
Huh.
So the two groups of the two dogs, you've got one here, are barking, making a lot of noise. They're barking, they're snarling at these goblins. And all the goblins seem to be shying away from the dogs in fear. There's two nasty looking like rat-like creatures here and here, which seem less bothered, but they're still backing away. They're mastiffs, so they're huge, you know, big, broad-chested, dark-haired mastiffs, just whoop, 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 whoop. But there's one goblin who's stood directly in front of a human male, who's riding one of these creatures, who's got almost like it looks like one of the dog slices you've seen the goblins carrying, but on a larger stick. So it looks a little bit more like a kind of a spear would be generous, but you know, it's a piece of metal on a stick, basically.
Yeah.
And he seems less afraid of the dogs, less afraid of the, and even less afraid of the humans stood in front of him.
He's going to try and stick him with the pointy end.
Way to do it. Can
Yeah.
I stealth my approach to try and get a shot off without being seen?
Well, what I was going to say is I was kind of, as I've laid the scene out to you and what you see, given that obviously Mark's on his medication and people have got work tomorrow, I was going to say, did you want to leave it there? I'm just going to leave you with a scene. Maybe
Yeah,
they
that'd be
plan-
good. It is
Yeah.
starting to kick in now, so I'm
And
a
then you've
little
got-
bit worse for wear.
got a bit of time to plan how you want to lay yourselves out for this fight.
Cool.
So, got goblins.
And when are we
Give-
playing again? Sunday.
Sunday, that's right.
Sunday, tidy.
To give you a little bit of chance just to plan behind my back and see how you're going to screw me over this time.
No, that's been great. So,
Yeah, that was awesome.
Very combat heavy,
know,
but
Cheers, mate.
well, it's one of them, isn't it? There's not you can do, and I enjoyed, even though I missed everything. Still got the attack shit. So yeah, thanks, gents, and I shall hopefully see you very soon. So Sunday, see you
Yeah.
Sunday, hopefully.
yeah, see you
See you
Sunday.
Sunday.
Take
Yeah,
care,
night,
mate.
dude.
Cheers.